board is a group of individuals who are elected to be trustees of their school district.
So they have kind of ultimate responsibility for all the employees of the district, but also for implementing the laws of New York State and making sure policy reflects those laws.
Board members aren't aligned to a particular political party. They run on their own merits, not as somebody who's nominated by Republicans or Democrats or conservatives.
To oversee the budget process, the annual budget process, and also determine policy for the school.
We have oversight over finances, hiring, policy, school facilities, and many other education-related things in the school district.
It's unpaid work. It's all volunteer work. So it's a real commitment to education and to serving their community.
It's actually very clear, I think, in almost every community that if you go on your district website, there will be a link that takes you to the paperwork you need to fill out. But basically, you take a petition around, you need to get 25 signatures.
And then once you've submitted your petition, it has to be submitted at least 30 days before the election. You can be placed on the ballot.
And you need to receive enough votes to be elected if you're in a contested election. Oftentimes, though, these elections are not contested.
Some years we struggle to even get enough people to run for the number of seats that are available. So that's kind of a downside to the process, is getting people who are willing to commit a lot of the time that you need to commit to do that job right for totally voluntarily, for no compensation other than the gratification of doing good things for kids. They're not representing a political party, but they are representing their neighbors in the school district. So they need to bring opinions to the table that represent what how their constituents feel about education in our school district.
We're each individuals, right? We bring unique strengths and areas of knowledge and expertise, but when we sit around the board table, the board is more than each of us as individuals, and it is the space where we have to kind of come together around a common plan of action.
People have to work together and work for the betterment of the school district and work for the students, staff, and community to be effective. And when you're not doing that, it's really hard for the board to be effective.
Everybody's opinions get respected, and we work together to come to a solution that everybody can support.
So an effective school board is a group of people who really show respect for one another.
I think it's really important to have the local school board that can decide the education for the students.
There's been, again, a kind of a move to try to run schools like businesses, with the idea that if the business isn't producing value, the model needs to be broken and reshaped. I believe that local governance of schools is incredibly important because it's the place where the community hashes out its differences. The community has to talk through what the value of an education is in a public system where all members of the community are served.
I think it's important to advocate for the maintenance of local control as much as that is possible, and that's a constant battle because there always seems to be somebody at the state level or the federal level who is interested in taking a little bit more of that local control away from communities.
Citizens can attend a meeting. That's like the minimal level of involvement where you can go and ask questions. And I can say that in the last 4 years, anytime a member of the public attends our meeting, listens to what we're talking about, and contributes, we take those contributions incredibly seriously. So for citizens in our local communities, becoming aware of what the real issues are, trying to raise awareness of what it really means to support public schooling, digging under the surface of a lot of the arguments that are floating around school reform in our society. Essentially, that's why I got involved. School board service and that attempt to get involved at the most local level in your community and governance is what democracy is all about.